Do you have symptoms from scrolling too much? Or even that could even include swiping left or right. Overusing our handheld devices can lead to text neck, the awkward turtle neck posture that comes with looking down at your phone too much. Who's guilty and how can you prevent it? Physiotherapist Dr. Murray Hing is here with all the answers. G'day, Murray. Always nice to see you, mate.
Good morning.
Is there such a thing as text neck?
Well, when I went through medical school, text neck was not something that was in the book. So turtleneck, which you mentioned, yes, I think it's a modern day sort of terminology. It's a little bit like Google 30 years ago. It wasn't in the Oxford Dictionary. So it is a medical condition that is becoming prevalent.
When I'm driving along and if my son is on my phone and I'll often see his neck down there, I will hold my hand on the top of his forehead and just slightly move it back so he's more upright. I don't get that text neck. I say to him, am I saying the right thing? Am I doing the right thing?
Yeah, definitely. I think if you look at the neck, if you're at 15 degrees, there's 27 pounds of force on the neck. And if you go to 30, it's 40 pounds. 45 goes to 50, and at 60 degrees, which we're down here.
So 60 degrees is
60 pounds of force.
Is a very normal sort of text position. So if people put their head down right now and start looking at their phone, that's a 60.
That's pretty much 60, yes.
But how do we correct this, and how much time do we need to spend in the day to correct this?
Well, I think you've got to be correcting all the time. As I said previously, we're not made to sit and stay in long positions. 60 pounds of pressure on the neck for half an hour to an hour is going to cause strain to ligaments and muscles.
What will it do over 40 years?
Over 40 years, you're going to get degeneration, early degeneration to the joints, to the discs, and that's going to lead to big problems.
So are we all going to be hunchbacks?
Pretty much, yes. Yeah. We grow in the shape that we hold our positions in. So as we get older, our ligaments get tighter. So if we're in this position,
which is the slumped position,
in the slumped position,
shoulders.
Slumped shoulders, turtleneck, then we're actually going to end up in our old age being in that position.
Can you reverse that once the process has started?
No, well, I think once you get ligaments which have started to get tight and stiff and they've changed in their
At what
texture.
age? Okay, so how long through the process? This is interesting when you're in your 40s and 50s, and we're all in this area now. So how? Mark talked about reversing this. Are you at the point of no return at what stage?
I would think around about in the sort of mid-60s to 70s. It's hard to reverse it. But
there's still hope for us.
Yes, there's still hope. Yeah, I don't know about Mark, but there is still hope.
Well, you were quite upright as a batter, weren't you?
I spent all my life stooped over. I have dreadful back issues. Yeah, and now I have very little movement in my thoracic spine, which causes me to get under the plane and get the club stuck behind me on the backswing. And it's an infliction. It's a cruel infliction.
Yeah.
So if he's in a bad way, what if he'd started doing this on his phone when he was still growing? Is that a real worry if teenagers have been...
If he was slumped over as a sort of a child.
Yeah, it is a worry. I'm seeing a lot of teenagers that come in with, chronic neck and back problems from the fact of too long on devices.
Hang on a second. So this is now happening. So how old are these people?
They'll be in their mid-20s.
Right, and that's because of the last 10 years they've been slumped over?
Mm-hmm. Human body's changing. We're adapting. We're revolving.
Revolving.
Yeah, we're evolving back into sort of the ape posture if we stay that way, yes. Yeah, and it's...
Could we do some more yoga or something to help offset it?
Yeah, I think the thing is that what we need to do is we need to make sure that you always counter the position you're in, and whether it's movement. So yoga, stretching, intermittent rests in between when you're on the devices.
I wonder at school as well. So I wonder if every class starts, and I don't want this to sound ridiculous, every class starts with that reminder from a teacher: stand up, stretch, and try and stay straight.
Yeah, and I think that between every lesson they have an hour's class, and then they have a move to the next one. Yes. That's important where they should be, correcting their posture, changing.
I wonder if we should do this program standing up. Which is not a silly thing.
No, because look, when you're sitting at a desk, we have standing desks. So we actually want people to be sitting for a while and standing. And in your case, when you're sitting for long periods of time, and actually change into a standing position would be beneficial.
We are suffering now during this program. just to bring this program. That's what we're doing. But I slump quite a bit, don't I?
Well, when you get tired, you're going to, and your microphone's in front of you, so it's forcing you to be in a forward position.
Yeah. Well, it's a great warning to all of us, isn't it? Good to see you, Murray.
Okay,
I need to give you a ring later on. I've got unrelated, a tennis elbow.
I look forward to looking after you.
And I don't play tennis. I think it's from holding a hammer. Hey, good to see you, mate. Thanks very much.
Thank you.